a score. There's people who are like hoping, there's a whole bunch more to it. This is like shipping software with bugs.
Yeah, I was literally about to say bugs, dude.
In theory, it should work 100% of the time. I'm just pressing the button and the software is supposed to do the thing.
Right.
Of course it should work every single time. It should be it should be a layup for these companies. It should work every time.
That's a really good analogy.
But for some reason, you put it in the real world and then people get their hands on it and it's doing stuff that you didn't expect and it's odd. And it's not so much, obviously some of it is a skill issue, but it is just the fact that the real world variables sometimes throws you off. It throws some off more than it throws others off.
It's like, why did the screenshot tool in iOS 27 just not crop things anymore? Like, they couldn't have changed the code where they're like, we're changing the way screenshots work completely. They didn't do that. It's the same as before, but now it just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Well, and that's like changing your shooting form. Sometimes players, they go, I don't think the way I'm shooting is proper, and then they change how they shoot, and then it ruins it.
They drag their liquid glass slider.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I really like the bug analogy. My second question: when do I cheer for a point? Because there are so many of them.
Yeah.
Listen, if you have to cheer 50 times a game, you're not cheering as loud as you should.
No, that's a valid.
No, I think this is a super valid question.
Because Andrew comes from a sport where they score once or twice, so you can't.
A little more than that. This ain't soccer.
The general rule of basketball is you wait. The most important times of the game are the final 2 minutes of each half.
So why wouldn't you only show up for the final 2 minutes?
Because you're a real fan, so you show up for the whole game.
There's a storyline. Okay,
so it all adds up.
There are some more important baskets than others. Mm-hmm. So obviously, if you're shipping 100 products in 4 quarters, not every product is going to get a standing ovation.
Sure.
But
we could do an Apple analogy for this.
Yeah.
The bucket that they make in the middle of the third quarter is the polishing cloth.
Yeah.
Does it really?
Nobody needs to cheer.
There might be a dunk. It might be a
really good cloth.
Yeah.
There's going to be some fans that are going to cheer for that. For sure. That's fine.
Worth the 20.
The buzzer beater at the end of the fourth quarter that wins you the game is the iPhone.
Yeah. They're going to ship this iPhone and it's going to push them over the edge, and the fans
iPhone
will go, now we're the best. They cheer.
Maybe
a lot of people cheer for the chip.
I have another analogy here.
Yeah.
So staying for all of the points is kind of like going to see these developer conferences at I.O. So you can see what's coming down. Like if you're there in the middle of a game and your team makes a bucket that is like, they haven't scored in so long, but then they finally make a bucket, you can feel the momentum shift and you can be like, oh, okay, this team is now gonna, from this point forward, do well. And that's kind of like these developer conferences. You go to the developer conference and you can see where the company's vision is going. And you're like, okay, wait, they're onto something here. And those are the like points in the middle that don't really matter, quote unquote. Is like
that's like the filler episodes in anime.
Sure.
It means something to the story.
I love
but you can probably just watch the important.
It's like the bonus episodes on the Waveform podcast.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh my god, this is like Inception now. We're on a bonus episode.
I just felt the momentum shift, I think. You know how on the Waveform podcast when they do the bonus episodes, like, they're not really that important to the story, but
but the fans stay and they cheer.
This is a filler.
You know where we're going.
It's a filler episode.
This is the most anime filler episode of all Waveform episodes.
This is our crossover, dude.
Yeah.
This is our crossover.
This is the baseball episode of Dragon Ball Super now.
Yeah. I like the draft because this is a really interesting one. It's unique to
basketball
sports.
Draft.
The draft, yes. Yeah. It's unique to sports. There is no equivalent for this in the tech world. So I'm gonna give you a what if.
Okay.
That might keep it interesting. Because we have these tech companies operating, competing against each other, and capitalism is supposed to say that the best products and the best ones win. In sports, if we leave it like that for too long, you're going to get teams that are just so far ahead of other teams that the other, especially newer franchises, will never get any chance to catch up.
Yeah.
So here's what we do. After every year, every season, we have a draft. And the team that was the worst this past year gets the first pick in the draft, roughly. This isn't exact science, but they get the highest picks in the draft.
Okay.
And the teams that were really, really, really good, you don't need a bunch more talent, so you get the last picks in the draft.
Okay, so
and the draft is drafting among this brand new upcoming talent from college, similar to tech companies.
Okay.
When they hit 18, right?
Basically.
Okay.
So here's a what if for you. Imagine if the least successful tech companies the last year got the highest picks of all the best college talent going to them. And the most successful teams, the best tech companies in the world, didn't get any of that talent. they have to pick the scraps from who's left.
Just
over.
pretend for a minute that money doesn't exist in tech.
Yeah.
It's almost the exact
This would keep it even.
of what tech does, because when you graduate college at like top of your class, you're probably going to be poached by the biggest, and you're going to want to pick the biggest company because you'll make the most money and go to the thing that's already doing really well.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite. I guess if college players didn't have a draft, they would leave college and be like, oh, the team that just won the championship wants me, I'm going to want to play for the team that won the championship.
Maybe this is how we bust up big tech. We institute a draft.
Software draft.
And then the lesser companies will become better.
Yeah.
It's more easy to see in sports because the teams are smaller and one high talent can have a big impact on winning.
Right.
But if you imagine essentially the draft from college, upcoming talent in that way in tech, it would be like if the best companies who are the most successful, made the most money, do not have access to the best talent. They have to do it again next year.
Yeah.
With their same talent.
Like, best guy out of Stanford's like, I have to go work for Humane.
Ouch.
But sometimes what happens is all of that talent goes to Humane, and then Humane has a great
and then Humane figures it out.
And then HP makes a printer that can work.
and you're like, wow, it's
crazy.
See, we have all this competition. It's an even playing field again.
Yeah.
So people like that. In the sports world, we really like that. It keeps it even and interesting. The worst teams get way better.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool if, like, you know, instead of Apple having 40% of the RAM supply every single year, if suddenly that went to, like, an up-and-coming company.
Oh, man, yeah, maybe that's the way we do the draft. We make it RAM supply.
That almost feels like Formula One in terms of, like, wind tunnel time, where, like, the worst teams get more tunnel time to, like, develop their cars.
I mean, it's sports still, but exactly.
Okay, I like, what do they call that in Dota? That's a balance patch, basically.
Oh, balance?
Balance patch.
Man, if tech had balance patches...
You know the physics, I don't know how real this is, but you know the, like, video game slingshot physics where if you're in last place in Mario Kart, you get all the better power-ups?
Yeah.
Socialism?
It's like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Socialism? Yeah.
So if you're in last place, here's a weird thing.
Okay.
And this is kind of a problem in the NBA and in sports. Sometimes someone will intentionally go to last place in Mario Kart to get the better power-ups because they know that that's going to get them back to
Wow.
Totally.
That's a...
I don't know why there
You're
really
a pro's
sounded like
pro,
you were explaining it to, like, your child. Like,
Do they do this in basketball?
Dude,
Yeah, they do this in basketball. They will intentionally.
they'll do what's called tanking.
Yeah.
You tank your
Shouldn't that be against the rules?
So they
It
will
should,
have,
and they just instituted new rules to stop it.
wait, what is it? The PWHL has an awesome rule for this, actually.
So, okay, without getting too into the weeds on it, basically the NBA has a lottery at the end of the season. Typically, if you're worse, you get a higher chance of getting the number 1 overall pick. What they're now doing is they're flattening those odds. So they're making it so that the worst teams actually only get, like, instead of it used to be like a 25% chance of getting the number 1 pick.
The NHL did that.
Now you have only like a 10% chance. And then the teams in the middle get a slightly better amount. And then the teams actually that barely miss the playoffs now get like an 8% chance of getting the number 1 pick.
So what's that power up in Mario Kart where you just get like the black thing, the bullet thing?
Yeah.
And you just soar across everything? That's like the number 1 pick in the draft. It's not a guarantee, but the number 1 pick in the draft is going to be immensely talented and push you
from the to like the middle.
To the middle of the pack.
To the middle.
At least to like 30.
So there will be a team / Mario Kart player with more than enough talent and skill to come in 2nd or 3rd place, but they see that they're not going to win, so they just hit the brakes and go all the way to last place. They pick up the bullet and then they go all the way back to 2nd or 1st, and you're like, that's just so.
Your reaction is the general public's reaction to tanking in the NBA.
That's so
yeah, you nailed it.
It took them this many years to make that against the rules.
They tried to.
It's actually hard to force.
Yeah.
So initially, it was literally like, if you are the last place team, you are the 1st pick in the draft.
Right.
Then it was like, okay, I will literally lose all of my games because I want to be the 1st pick in the draft. They're like, okay. If you are in the bottom 5. Then we'll have this little lottery system, and you'll get more of a chance of 1st pick, but you're not going to guarantee 1st pick.
Yeah.
And it's still a pretty good chance of 1st pick if you're in last place, so the teams are still trying to get last place. So
Has
they're like, all right.
there ever been a circumstance where multiple teams were trying to tank at
Literally
the same
this
time,
year.
and like nobody could win because everyone was trying to lose?
Yeah.
Is that what the Sixers did? Or are
They did last year, yeah. The Sixers tanked last year.
And Ellis is a fan of these?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, he's watching this.
you know.
Alice is on his plane back from vacation listening to this.
It's kind of funny because kind of like in tech, and in a lot of other things, the worst thing to do is be like in purgatory in the mid.
Yeah.
You want to be winning franchise, top of your game, in your prime, like unbeatable.
Yeah.
Or just bankrupt, wipe it, start it over, right? Because if you're in purgatory, like teetering, and you can't really do anything about it,
like OnePlus.
The draft is like a government bailout.
like you don't want to be a mid team forever.
Yeah.
So a good draft pick could finally change that for you. So a mid team will tank to try to get a good draft pick.
Do they penalize you if they catch you tanking?
Allegedly.
Slap you on the wrist.
But it's like, hey, billionaire owner, that wasn't great. Here's a $50,000 fine. It's like, oh, okay, whatever.
This might be, we're going further from tech, but I just want to explain to you guys what the women's hockey league is doing. They do something called the gold plan, where once you are mathematically eliminated, then your wins start accumulating points towards the draft pick. And then, so every time a team gets eliminated, every win they get after that gets them closer.
That's so smart.
That's awesome.
So it like incentivizes you to win.
Why don't they do that in basketball?
Wow. Hey, no, Adam Silver. Come on, man.
Specifically
awesome.
Good because a lot of late season games
Are boring.
Are mathematically irrelevant.
Right.
It'll be like, oh, we've scheduled this out from the beginning of the season, but it turns out this Charlotte Hornets versus Chicago Bulls game is two teams that are already mathematically eliminated and have no reason to win. And so they sit all of their best players, and people will go to the game and pay and show up and get to watch horrible basketball.
Or not show up at all, and the arena's empty.
Yeah, and it's just it's a pain. So that would make those games interesting to watch because those are
because then they might get a draft pick.
That would
none
be,
of the statisticians.
That's a really good idea. Shout out to that league. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Cool. Okay, should we take a break? We've gone.
I assumed you were putting a break in there somewhere.
Well,
here is a natural spot for a break.
Okay,
we'll be right back.
Are all batteries the same? That's like asking if all soccer players are the same. Take Messi, the most decorated player ever. Is there any other player who has achieved that? No, just him. Now take Duracell.
Hiring Pro can help make sure your next hire's sick.
Davis, Santi Bebote Jimenez, y en la...
Half a dozen. It's crazy.
and it's because
coaching
he's
in pro
too
sports.
good.
Yeah.
There has to be. I think there's a tech analogy for that too. The top teams like trade tech.
That's just every employee of a major tech company. Look at their LinkedIn. They look like a coach in the NBA.
That goes somewhere else. Yeah.
Tesla, Apple, Google.
Because my question about the coach is like, you know, they like call timeouts and then they talk to the players, but like, what are they talking to them about? Like, how does this work?
Yeah, so the coach knows the range of talents of the players really well, and before every game, they do the hard work of looking at what the other team is really good at and how their team compares and what they should do to beat the other team. Okay. So the players, they come to the table with their skills, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna dunk it. And they're like, all right, you're good at dunking it,
okay.
I'm gonna put you in positions where you get a lot of dunks.
Okay.
But if you're playing against a team that's really good at defending dunks, they're like, all right, you're gonna get rebounds and pass out to the shooter because they're bad at defending shooters. Mm-hmm. So they're the brains orchestrating what the players are doing in theory.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about like a tech analogy, if we go to the hardware side, they're like the logic board or whatever.
It is
like
you with a bunch of agents.
Yeah.
I mean,
the orchestrator.
All the players think they're building this incredible thing, but they need the person from outside to wrangle them back in, right? Like, Snapchat could have used a coach to tell them those classes are ridiculous.
Yeah. Like, okay, so the Snapchat CEO in this analogy, who clearly is the one that thought those were a good idea.
Well, I don't know about that.
I think it seems like it. I don't know. But so whoever the person was that was pushing for the Snapchat spectacles the most.
Yeah.
Specs. That person is like a basketball player that needs to be wrangled in and needs to be told, you're shooting too much and you're not making your shots.
Yeah.
So we're going to bench you.
Okay.
So that's the purpose of a coach.
So that's like the board?
Sure, maybe.
Because the board can like switch out
kibosh it. Yeah.
Switch out the CEO if they're not doing a good job.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. This is not a pure one-to-one because there's also some way to say that like the coach could be, the coach and the assistant coaches could be like a CEO, COO, CMO, that sort of thing.
There's an assistant coach too.
There's like multiple assistants.
So
Mike Brown, famously this year, was very collaborative. That was part of why they hired him.
Oh.
He was very open to listening to his assistant coaches that focused on different, areas of the game. So in pure basketball terms, the Knicks had like an assistant that was more focused on the offense. They had an assistant that was more focused on the defense.
Okay.
They had another guy that would sit on the second row that literally his whole job was, should we review this play or not? Because you get to challenge plays if you think that the referees got the call wrong.
Yeah.
And the Knicks had a super high conversion rate on successful challenges of bad calls.
Like the legal team.
Yeah, that's like their legal team.
Should we handle this lawsuit?
Yeah. It's like, is the lawsuit worth pursuing? Yes or no? That's basically, they have an assistant that's like that. That's like their legal counsel.
Yeah.
But yeah, the coach makes decisions that it leads to the overall success and cycles people in and out. Yeah. So a board is probably a good thing, brings in turnover, has some churn, to make sure that things stay fresh, manages egos. Yes.
Players doing pretty well, but kind of getting tired. Hey, I know you're good, but you're getting tired. Let me put the bench player on.
Okay. They also set the roadmap in a way because, so for example, the Knicks this year played a style of defense under their old coach where you would try to force people to the perimeter to try to get them away from the inside of the...
So that they could get more two-pointers because Jalen Brunson's good at two-pointers.
Yeah, well, so I'm talking about what they would do in defense. So the Knicks would try to make the other team not get to the inside for easy shots, right?
Right. Oh,
and then the Knicks during their worst stretch this year tried something new and said, what if we defended the perimeter a lot, the three-point shot, and let teams get to the inside? And then teams were just getting layups left and right, and it was not pretty, so then they switched their scheme back to
they didn't
push
have like
outside.
Like a Wemby.
Yeah. Right.
Alex just broke a little bit.
The Spurs.
They didn't have anyone to flagrant foul the other team.
Yeah, the Spurs, you might know, have a player who's 7'6" with really long arms called Victor Wembanyama. And so they're defensive player of the year. And so their entire defensive strategy, if you were smart, the coaches would go, hey, really close out on anyone trying to shoot a three-pointer, make them stop, pump fake, and try to dribble and drive for a two because we've got an alien in there who will just block everything.
Is it pump fake where you pretend to shoot and then you don't?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Steph Curry does that a lot.
Yes, he's very good at it.
It's like when you're about to ship a product when you don't. Like air power.
It's like
it's like head fake.
It's like the Streetlight Manifesto. We're releasing. Just kidding.
Oh, you got pump faked, bro.
Yeah.
David just broke inside.
Okay. Speaking of
GTA.
Yeah. Rockstar, they are the best at pump fake.
That's true. Okay.
Look at this trailer.
You mentioned the ref.
Yes.
So I went to a basketball game with you.
Yeah.
Well, no, we watched it.
We watched it on TV. But yeah.
On TV.
I yelled at the refs a lot. I lost my voice. Yeah.
So there were multiple points in the game where the ref would come out and he would talk about the type of foul. So can you explain the types of fouls that exist?
Yeah. Wow, it's so good. That's literally the next thing on the document.
Oh, nice.
Are you sure you didn't read this?
I'm not in the document.
That's crazy.
There's two types of fouls.
All right. So there's different types of fouls and violations. Yeah. So we'll start with just a foul. Okay. So a foul is when a player prevents another player from taking and or making a shot.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Well, we should start with the fact that basketball is a, quote, non-contact sport.
Yes.
Oh. So in the basic sense, you can guard, but you can't make too much contact, and that would be a foul.
Unless you're Victor Wembanyama.
Yes.
If you make too much contact, it's a foul.
Unless you're
the referees are the ones who decide how much contact is too much contact.
And the thing is, especially with shooting, you're allowed to affect them however you can without touching their body while they're shooting.
Unless you're Victor Wembanyama.
Unless you're Victor Yeah, so unless you're Victor Wembanyama. Anyway, but so the basic rule of fouling is if someone is trying to shoot, you can do whatever you can without touching their arms.
Okay.
You can also touch the ball. That's legal. Mm-hmm. If you just touch the ball, that's called all ball. You hit the ball, that's a block.
Nice.
Yes. Nice block.
It's a block.
Right. But if you hit their arm, then you're affecting their ability to shoot, and that's a foul.
Okay.
Right?
I feel like it's got to be more than just your arms, because if I just punch someone in the gut...
Well, no, that also... I'm trying to make it as simple as I can, but yes, if you do anything, that's a Wemby foul.
It's any level of contact with the player.
Yeah,
like breaking their ACL.
While they're shooting, while they're dribbling, anything. Yeah. It's obviously more important to not foul when they're shooting, because if you foul someone while they're shooting, then they go to the free throw line to make up for it.
Okay.
So if I go to take a shot and you don't foul and I make it, great. If I miss, oh well. But if I go to take a shot and you foul me, now I can go take those 2 free throws because I probably would have made it if you didn't foul me.
So if you think someone's got a lot of bugs, foul them because they suck at free.
You could also think of this a bit like a data breach, where a company goes, whoopsie, we accidentally gave your credit card information away. You can join a class action so you can get $5 from us now, and that's your free throw.
That's what
Oh, yeah, okay.
So,
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one point, yeah.
One point.
So-
Okay, yeah, $5.
Yeah, $5. Each point in the NBA is worth $5.
Now the thing that you're talking about, which is the referee going to the table and figuring out what type of foul it is, is if you foul someone so hard and so egregiously, you break the rule so hard, it is more than a normal foul, then they'll penalize you even more than just free throws. So if someone goes to shoot or whatever, and I punch you in the chest or whatever Andrew said,
if you do what Wemby would do,
that would be called not just a common foul, but that's a flagrant foul. And there's actually flagrant foul level 1 or level 2.
There's
And the penalty is worse. A flagrant foul level 1 is free throws and you get the ball again.
Oh, you get to start with the ball after.
And a flagrant foul level 2 is free throws and the ball again, and the player that committed it gets immediately tossed from the game. They
For the rest of the game?
For the rest of the game.
Red card, baby.
It's a red card.
But you're allowed to have a player sub in for them, right?
Yes.
On the court.
Yeah,
so red cards, you lose.
Red card, you lose the player's spot.
Wait, hey,
That's
Adam, have you ever
crazy.
watched soccer before? That's weird.
It's called football, actually.
Footy?
Well,
Wait, so if you lose, what do you have to do to get a red card?
That would be the
What?
flagrant level 2.
Flagrant level 2.
So
You
sometimes
just have one less player the whole game?
No, not in basketball. That's only for soccer.
Oh, okay.
Soccer,
It's not in the
you do lose a
you
player
can't
for the
play.
whole rest of the game.
Right. So sometimes there's some super heavy level of contact and the player falls over, it looks like he's hurt, and they called it a regular foul, but they're like, well, actually, maybe that was a lot. So they'll go and review it, look at the replay, and decide we're going to upgrade that or not to a flagrant.
A large part of flagrant fouling, too, is that they determined that it was not a basketball play, that it was just with the intent of hurting someone, basically.
So the tech equivalent would be like, see, it's a little different tech again, but there are rules.
There are laws.
There are laws. There you go. And these companies are supposed to follow these laws. But sometimes they will do things that are against the rules and they should be penalized for it. And that will come in the form of like, you broke the law, now we're going to sue you, you'll get sued. And
BMW cheating on gas emissions,
for example. That might even be considered a flagrant foul. Sometimes the things that they do are so obviously cheating and so obviously against the rules that they get penalized above and beyond, almost to make an example of them. And this happens all the time in tech with companies. That would be like a flagrant foul.
Okay.
It should really affect you.
So physically, what's the difference between flagrant foul level 1 and level 2?
Often it's just intent or follow through. They'll say things like wind up, impact, and follow through, or excessive.
It actually carries sort of a similar thing to like manslaughter versus murder.
Yeah.
It's like, were you just reckless, or did you have malice aforethought about what you were gonna do?
Okay. Was there a bug in the software, or did you put a tracker in the software?
Yeah.
when Motorola had the
right.
when you
Was that a
Amazon?
whoopsie, or was that we're trying to make a lot of money?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that is the tech equivalent.
Okay.
So in theory, the teams play by the rules the whole time, but it's competition. Like, they're going to be pushing the rules. They're going to be pushing the limits all the time.
Yeah.
Fouls are expected to happen.
Yeah.
We would hope that the referees accurately set the line in the same place every time so that the players know exactly how aggressive they can be. Sometimes they don't, and then refs you suck is one of the chants that sports fans will say, because they don't get it right every time.
And am I correct that if you get 3 flagrant fouls in a season, you get kicked off for the rest of the season?
No.
There's a couple of rules around fouls. If one player fouls 6 times in one game,
Regular foul.
6 regular fouls in one game, they're out for the rest of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the limit for regular fouls.
Okay.
If one player has 2 flagrant penalty ones, they're ejected
For the rest of the game.
for the
rest of the game.
If a player has a single flagrant penalty 2, they're ejected for the rest of the game.
But the other thing that I was explaining,